Okay, here we have Doom Threshold of Pain is a not a runner-up, but an extra recommended WAD of the 2010 Cacowards. It is a Doom 2 WAD, 12 maps. Start. And lots of PSX Doom. I may have seen someone play this. I'm not sure. Maybe I've seen Gorf play this. I'm not too sure. I'll have to see. But yeah, we got definitely new sounds and shit. Music is like atmospheric. Yeah, we got some scariness. What's this? It's a dead end. Unless I'm supposed to jump. I think I'm supposed to jump. Otherwise that would be a very quick soft lock, right? It's pretty dark. That's a lot of fucking hit scan, dude. What the fuck? The fucking shit scanning snipers, man. Oh my god. We're gonna start right away with the hit scanning snipers, are we? Yeah, I thought so. It just sucks that it's like, oh, have hit scanning snipers. We're gonna put hit scanners in the distance that can hit you, even though you don't know where the fuck they are because you can't fucking see them. Look at this, man. I mean, the atmosphere is cool. It's just like, why hit scanning snipers again? Does every fucking WAD need to do this? Can't make my maps hard. Let's make sniping hit scanners. I don't even know where to jump down. Like, I couldn't even see him. Fucking hell, dude. When I first saw the fucking, or like saw the atmosphere and heard the sound effects, I was like, oh, this can be promising. Please learn to fucking properly place your hit scanners. Jeez. Is it really that hard? Okay, we got red key. Please keep your head scanners on a leash. What's up? Plebs. What's this? Oh. Yeah, I need to refill that. I only have a little bit left though, not that much. Oh well. There goes my last bit. Oh, it's like decent enough. My neck. Oh, I'm gonna need something for my neck. Nice shit scanners. Okay. Now what? Now we can go in here. Well, this feels a bit Doom 2. What? I was practically around the corner. I had that shotgun and still hit me. At least I don't have to worry about like monsters spawning in up my ass every fucking room so far. So far, it can always change. These hallways are pretty neat. The lighting is pretty neat in this WAD so far.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yep. Ah, yes. That complaint I had about the previous VOD, yeah. About enemies getting spawned up your ass every fucking time. Well, it's starting out very well. Abso-fucking-lutely. Well, thankfully there were chain gunners there. It's a good thing about them, they give me chain gun. Mega pistol. Blah. Okay, but it was only once that enemies appeared behind me out of nowhere. You know. See, this looks pretty nice. I like this little detail. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. You know, this looks nice. I like the lighting. There were only a few sniping shit scanners at the start, you know. Now we're nice inside. I can go grab the yellow key. Right. Well, not yet. We'll first have to go to this door, but later on in a moment we'll grab the yellow key. Whoa! See, that room wasn't too bad. There were two chain gunners. That was it was an okay room. Two chain gunners in it because they were actually placed behind pillars instead of like putting them like you know what's good? They placed the chain gunners over here and over here instead of like making a platform over here where they snipe you. See? Or like a platform over there. Like, see how much better that is? That they placed them behind the pillars. You know? Kudos. They didn't use them obnoxiously. Alright. Ooh, you know what? This exit room reminds me a bit of Duke 3D with the glowing red lights. That reminds me a lot of Duke 3D, like episode 2 ending room. No secrets. Ah, yes. Loading bay. Okay, I'll do this. What we got? Oh, we got Spectre Imps? Did I see that correctly? Like, invisible imp? Yeah, it's a special imp thingies. Cool. I'm gonna prepare my anus for that. I kinda need a backpack though. Oh yeah, that's the name, the Nightmare Imp, thank you. And the contrast in light is pretty cool. These hallways are feeling a little bit empty, but you know, no biggie. Yeah, that's correct. Should we check out over here? Ooh, I see a pleb with the chain gunner instead of the barrel. Okay. Oh. Oh shit. Getting back with that health. What's that high jump we just did? Oh, fuck. We hit the ceiling. Ooh. Anything else? Ooh, that might actually be jumpable. Kind of wrong there. Fuck. I got on it. Fuck. Wait. I can just... Ah. Oh boy. No. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, wait. Oh, sprite looks a bit different. Maybe it's just the darkness, but it doesn't look like normal. Yes, I needed that as well. Good. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Really? That fireball is still on the way? Alright. So I think like the idea is pretty nice here. You know, they basically want the atmosphere of like Doom 64 and stuff like that in the original Doom 2. Because they do keep the sprites the same for the most part. They just take the sound effects and like the lighting atmosphere. The sounds, I already said that, but I meant the music. Background music sound effects. Ambient woes. Hello there, Silent John. Welcome. Hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, exactly. I'm more familiar with Doom 64 rather than PSX Doom. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah. Hopefully, gonna enjoy this WAD more than the previous one. So far, there were a few minor hiccups, but the rest has been pretty okay for this WAD, so we're doing alright now. I was wondering, why do they refer to the PS1 as the PSX? Why not just PS1? Why the X? Always confuses me. Uh-oh. Because it's like 90s. I always just say PS1. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. It was a late 90s thing. God damn it. How am I gonna approach this? Oh, they're just coming to me. Good. I was worried about those nightmare imps. They all walked right to me. Blue. Alright, have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. Chainsaw zombies. Oh god. Green Spectre is green. So that called a Nightmare Spectre? Yeah, I saw them earlier as well in the containment area. They were a bit harder to see because it was dark. But I guess, yeah, if you're a fan of PSX Doom, then this could be a good base mod for you. Because you could use this as a gameplay mod. Gotta overwrite your own maps, and then I think you're probably pretty good. Oh, those are like Nightmare Cacos, right? Or something like that. Oh no, something. Thought I just heard a train gunner, but that might have been the Caco that made that sound. Ooh. Just had to giggle because of what Light just sent me in private. Oh, we got squished. I'd say I'm generally, sorry, that's the wrong word, generally enjoying this WOD so far. Just something about the maps, they feel a little bit too square. I feel the rooms are a bit too square. Maybe just me. Yeah, I think the rooms are a bit too square, maybe, but not a major complaint. It's just, and yeah, you just see a lot of squares. You know, just like squares everywhere, squares galore, squares. That quickly makes the WAP feel a little bit dated, but it might, you know, be because they want the old school vibes on purpose here. Ooh. So, have we finished the discussion yet about whether Doom Guy eats the Soul Sphere or, like, does something else to it? How does Doom Guy use the Soul Sphere? Like a coconut. So he cracks it and then just drinks the soul out of it with a straw. So then does Doom Guy have some straws nearby? Like, does he have that in his equipment? Some spare straws? What? Huh, I knew it was gonna be Toaster. I just had a feeling. I was like, that whoa sounds different. That whoa sounds like Toaster. What's up, man? How you doing? Oh crap, I shouldn't be wearing this shirt in these times. Trying Splinter thinks he picks it up and he absorbs it. Could be. Why do the demons not use it? Can the demons not absorb it? I mean, I can believe the coconut theory more because, you know, I can believe that demons do not have straws with them. Like, I think a demon would be likely to also be able to consume it, so... It's nice to see you, man, and thank you for, like, the help last night. I mean, you know, you choose to spend time on, like, helping me mod things and everything and fix games. Don't have to do it, but I definitely appreciate it. Did I grab a key here? I forgot if I did. Yeah, red. I need a mod that tells me which keycard I picked up last. Just give me a little icon. Just like put like a yellow glow around the keycard that I picked up last. That needs to be a mod. I'm so sick and tired of being like, I have 2 keycards. Which one did I pick up? Did it as a hobby a while, helping with forums, still do it. Yeah, it's definitely nice. I totally understand like the nice feeling of like helping others. I do try to whenever I really can, when it's about something that I know my shit about. Like, for example, World of Tanks. If I know someone who's into that game but very new, then I'm gonna do my best to like giving as much help and tips as possible. And I'd like go out of my way to like watch their replay, to like tell them what they're doing right and wrong and stuff like that. Feels good. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Where can I see what kind of armor I have? I don't know if I have blue or green. Fuck. I think I have blue, I'm not sure. I watched some more Rally today, and I also watched the finale of the WRC Esports. Ooh, what the fucking hell is this? Doomsphere. Does that give me like extra damage? I think that gives me like extra damage. Double damage or something, right? Good. Oh, is this like a dead simple? And STRONKI helps other World of Tanks plebs. Uh-oh.
What? Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry?
Oh, that one. No! When I help them, I'm nice. I'm positive. I'm only like that if someone in my team sucks and they're only blaming me and their team even though they don't see that they suck themselves. Yeah, at that moment I will react like that, but if it's like a person who admits he's not very good at the game and he wants to improve, that's the first step. First step to improving is admitting that you suck. Or not necessarily suck, but that you need improvement. Admitting that you need improvement is the first step to improving. So many people are like, no, I'm the best player. You all suck, even though I don't do 1/15 of the total health pool of damage. Not even 1/15, but just not doing your own fucking health and damage. If you're not doing at least your own health and damage every battle, then you're just dragging the team down at that moment. You know why? I mean, it should be obvious, but if you don't do your own health and damage, you're only making it so that your team requires to do that damage instead. I don't understand why people don't see that. It's like, huh, I have a tank with 2,000 health and I only do 1,000 damage average. Yeah, my team sucks. It's my team's fault that we lose. It's like, dude, do you not see that because you have 2,000 health and you don't do 2,000 damage, that your team needs to do that extra 1,000 damage? That should be obvious. Obviously, I'm not talking about literal sense, but, you know, effectively, like, kind of in that way. The less damage you do, the more your team needs to do. The more damage you do, the less your team needs to do. Well, you know. Enough about that game. We'll play that tomorrow. I didn't play it today because I was too busy watching Rally and stuff because I just didn't have much time on my hands because I woke up way too late and I really needed to just take a few hours of relaxation. I watched some Rally. Watched, I think, like 2 stages or something. Plus the esports final, which was very fun. And I really gotta say, the finalists, I really respected them. The 4 people that played in the finals. They were all very relaxed. They were very respecting each other, giving each other's, like, you know, they were chatting with each other, giving each other handshakes. They were happy for each other to be there. And even the guy, like, you know, everyone was happy for the winner as well. Like, you could see that, you know. It was just competitive, but sportsmanlike, you know, very sportsmanlike. Yeah, I was also up very late chatting with you, getting Wolfenstein and San Andreas to run properly. I think tomorrow I'll start San Andreas, part of my birthday stream. Wolfenstein will probably follow up somewhere in the weekend, maybe Saturday or Sunday. I'll also see if I can dig up other games like from my childhood and teenage years that mean a lot to me. Obviously, a lot I have already played, stuff like Tony Hawk games and stuff. Now, some games I would consider doing again, like Duke 3D and Doom. Tony Hawk, I don't know if I want to go back to like Tony Hawk 3 again, because I already play that so much. Well, that's the thing. In order to run the mod, I need to use a different EXE, yeah. If I use the standard EXE, it just doesn't go into widescreen properly for me. It just fucks up the resolution. So I need to use the new EXE, otherwise it just doesn't make the mod work correctly. I know I've been walking here for 10 years, going in circles, even though the exit was open here the whole time. Yeah, it does all tab, I believe, which is good. But, you know, it's always better to just have the borderless window thing. But, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I just found it a weird error. But I didn't get further into the Need for Speed games. Underground 2 would be an amazing game to stream for, like, my childhood experiences. If I think, well, more teenage years, like, childhood was, like, lots of DOS games and shit. Lots of demos, Carmageddon, Doom, Duke Nukem, Wolf 3D, Audio-Technica, lots of other demo discs and shit. That was mostly my childhood. But then my teenage years was like lots of PS2. Because when I got GTA 3 on PS2, that's like GTA 3, GTA Vice City, San Andreas, Need for Speed Underground 2, Tony Hawk games, lots of Tony Hawk games. Gran Turismo 3. Metal Gear Solid. What else? Can't really think of much else. Recycling plant. Plant. Ooh, I see a plasm gun. Plasm. Plasm. You were a PSX flip gun to PC a lot more around 2000. For me, it was PC, console, PC. So I as a kid, I grew up with DOS games on the PC. Then when GTA 3 launched on PS2, I got a PS2, and at that moment, I was just a console pleb. PS2, PS2, PS2. Then PS3. Right before the PS3 hit, I think I start a bit more gaming on PC again. And then got PS3, then was very active with that, and then a bit later, I just got like a first proper laptop that could properly play games, and then I got my own PC, and then from that moment on, it was like PC master race. So yeah, it feels weird. Feels weird going back and forth. I was on the best platform from the start, but I didn't know any better. Mostly because, you know, we didn't have the cash for a good computer, because PCs, at least over here, aren't as affordable as a console. I know in America, I believe, it is a bit cheaper to get a proper gaming PC compared to here, I think. That's what I understood. But here in the Netherlands, it's like, yeah, you're gonna, for a good gaming PC, it's gonna cost you a bit. A plasm zombie. Still have cola. Yeah, I think PC gaming is getting more and more accessible. PCs are expensive there too. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've heard lots of arguments being made of PC versus console. In the end, you know, even though getting a PC itself, like, I think something being expensive is not like, how should I explain it? Is an expensive price an argument to be made for a product to be bad or good? Because I don't think it is. I mean, you can obviously be like, hey, is this something you can afford, you know? And sure, if something's expensive, then obviously not everyone's gonna be able to buy it. But it's like complaining that a Ferrari is expensive. It's like, yeah, it's a fucking Ferrari. Of course it's expensive. You know, and I kind of think like it makes sense. A PC can do way more than a console, so obviously it's gonna be more expensive, right? Does that make sense? Or I think that makes sense, right? Like it's a bit of an extreme example, but a better product in general is more expensive, right? So that's why I think it's kind of a non-argument to say, well, PC is expensive, but yeah, doesn't say PC is worse. It's just, yeah, less accessible because it's expensive. It's a luxury. That's how I see it, at least. Not saying consoles are bad, absolutely not. Consoles are good at what they do, but I don't know. PC can just do more. Like, sure, if you just wanna play a game every now and then, no stress, you can get a console and it'll work, play games. But if you're a hardcore gamer like I am, and gaming is like pretty much your life, and I'm pretty sure I can do a lot more on my PC than on any of my consoles. Hello there, Hell Monster. Fuck life. Yeah, I hope you're feeling well. Oh god, did Light send me something? Oh god. Oh god, number 5, amazing. Oh god, I gotta pin that. But I just, you know, people, I mean, I've had this conversation 10 million times already, but, you know, I'm just gonna say it again, but people often feel very offended quickly. Like, if I'm just gonna say, you know, if there's like a console player, like a dedicated console player, and I'm saying like, oh, PC is the best, they will quickly be like offended. I'm not saying, well, I guess a lot of others might assume that, might like say that, but I'm not saying that consoles are bad things, even though I do make fun of it every now and then, so I guess I might be a bit guilty when I'm like making fun at like 30 FPS console experience and stuff like that. But yeah, in general, I'd say consoles are fine at what they do, but it's just like, you know, mod support. You can play games of multiple generations. You can customize everything to, mostly to your preferences. But you know, then it's always funny when people make the argument of because you know, it's just kind of cute and funny when I say, you know, like when I say, yeah, mouse and keyboard is just, you know, you're gonna be way more precise in an FPS game, and they will say like, oh yeah, definitely, that's true, but I can be better in a racing game with a controller. It's like, yeah, but I can plug in a controller as well, so that argument is like empty. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know why people would come to such a conclusion. It's like, yeah, I can plug in a controller and a mouse and keyboard and the steering wheel and the joystick. On your consoles, you can pretty much, you only have a controller, and you know, some also like have steering wheel support. I know Gran Turismo has. That's pretty much it. No mouse and keyboard on consoles. And even if you were to connect one, because there have been attempts, it's still not gonna work as well as a real mouse and keyboard, because the games have not been made for such inputs. Goddamn revs. I felt it coming up, but right at the end, it stopped. Mario Paint. Yeah. But you know, it's like, yeah, it's like some, you know, some gamers don't need all the possibilities that a PC can offer, and that's good, because that means they have the option to get a console, because that fits more in their needs. You know, if they don't want to mod their games, if they only want to play, you know, just a few games every year, just new things that come out on that generation, that's all they need. That's all they're happy with. That's absolutely fine. A console is good and affordable for them. Except if you want to play online, because you gotta pay a subscription now. But, yeah, if you just want to play, you know, your occasional God of War, your occasional, I don't even know what games are, like, exclusive or, like, whatever, but, you know what I mean. Then they can just, you know, it's good and affordable. But yeah, if you want to go out of your way and play thousands of games, if you want to play lots of old games, if you want to fucking be able to play old games on high resolutions, I don't know, all that shit. And if you want to play online for free, and, you know, since you're going to be spending a lot of money on a lot of games, because gaming is your livelihood, you probably want to make use of the Steam sales. Now, with the Steam sales, you'll definitely save a lot more money than the PC has cost you, especially because you're also paying for that online subscription to play online. So, you know, I'd say, yeah, long term, you're gonna save money with a PC over a console if you play online. Maybe even without playing online. No, well, depends. Depends how and where you buy your games, but I think it's definitely a lot easier to get cheap games through Steam. Holy crap. That Hell Knight has wings. And he's not using it because he's a pleb. Only game on your Mac. Ah! Those some fucking spread out projectiles. Cosplay all night. You know, and then of course there's all the other things that a PC can do, like, you know, browse the internet more efficiently. Because yeah, you can, there's a browser on the console. But it's like, oh, I'm in the middle of a game. Let's quickly browse like a walkthrough video. I mean, I think you can probably still browse while playing a game nowadays on PS4, I know. On PS3 it was not possible. You have to close the game, but it's definitely not as fast as a PC. You can't, you know, don't have like all the programs available that you'd have on a PC. You know, just Photoshop, Discords, what have you. Just any kind of program. Just the PC is just, you can just do so much more than gaming. So yeah, it's just like only if you want that. But if gaming is not super important, it's just a side activity, then yeah, I can understand that a console is more suited for you. And there is no problem. I mean, I only own consoles now because of exclusives. That's pretty much it. And, you know, and because not every game is properly like moddable on PC to make work on modern things, modern PCs. And you can't use that as an argument because, you know, you'd still need to use the old console. If I still had an old PC, I could still run the game just fine. And not every console has proper backwards compatibility. Where do I go? Oh, blue is over there. But yeah, other than that, just yeah, exclusives and just old games that are better accessible for an old PC compared to an old PC. So, for example, for me it's easier, you know, like all the Colin McRae WRC games. You know, most of those are probably also on PC, but it's like easier for me to just play them on my PS2 because I just plop it in and use the old hardware. And on PC it will require me to modify the game. Now with a big game like Return to Castle Wolfenstein, I can just be like, alright, I'll patch it and make it work, mod it. But like a game like Area 51 probably doesn't have that mod support, that's why I played the PS2 version of it. I don't know, I heard different rumors. I even heard a rumor that a PS5 will have backwards compatibility with every previous PlayStation game, but I'm not sure if that is true. That could have just been a rumor. It would be cool. It would make it interesting for me, you know. I'd be like, hey, if I have a if it had backwards compatibility with everything, then I could use that as just to play any PlayStation game. And just have a big old hard drive to save all the games on. Ah, God damn it. Oh, hey Albert, you finished just playing F1 ranked. That's cool. I respect you for putting up with people trying to ram you off the road. I hope it went well for you. Hello, Thomas. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well too. Oh, nice. That Nightmare Imp is in fighting. Oh, they're all in fighting. Good. Man, those cacos are fucking up. Like making all the imps mad. Best were the early PS3s that had the backwards components of the PS2 and 1. Yeah. I mean, they can still play PS1 games. But yeah, not PS2 anymore, that's sad. I used to have that big juicy PS3, but that one broke. So then I got like a slim second-hand, pretty cheap. Pretty much the same thing with the PS2. But I used to have the fat PS2 that broke, and now I have the slim one. Sounds pretty impressive to have such a high rank. Wait, a minigun? This is a skull tag minigun, right? I'm especially loving what like Microsoft is doing now with their games, because they're basically bringing their exclusives to PC, which I think is awesome. I mean, they're shooting themselves in the foot when it comes to console sales, but I don't give a shit because I could potentially buy Forza. Halo Master Chief Collection is coming to PC. It's like, good, I have no more reason to own my Xbox 360 or to get an Xbox One. I have no reason, because there's not a single exclusive that I would need to want to play, I think. So that's, for me, good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. I mean, I'm not interested in the Game Pass because I already have too many games. I mean, I was already unsure if I would subscribe to the Humble Pass, the thingy, whatever the hell it was. Like the Humble Bundle thingy. Plus, with Game Pass, do you get to keep all the games? I think you lose access to the games, right? If you don't continue buying the Game Pass, right? So I'm not a big fan of like having to stay subscribed in order to access a game, because I'll get access to a ton of games that I'm just never gonna play. At that moment, I'm just wasting my subscription. But with the Humble Bundle thingy, I'm like, well, I now own this game, I now own that game, and I can play that one day. I have a selected rotation. Yeah, exactly. I prefer to own games as well. That's why I did subscribe to the Humble monthly bundle. Because I actually get to keep those games. I don't have to stay subscribed for it. But you know, for people who, I guess, don't own thousands of games and they need to play the newest of the newest, then yeah, that's for them a good deal. It's just, for me, it's not interesting because I play a lot of retro games, and by the time I'll play games that are released in 2018-19, it's probably already 10 years later. I mean, sooner or later I'll run out of classic games to play. Except Doom, I'll never run out of Doom. Don't really like the skull tag minigun, honestly. Because it has the fucking pause. Sure, its damage output is nice, but it eats bullets like crazy as well, so... Oh! Well, not Final Doom, but yeah, it is the sounds from PS1 Doom that is correct. Or PSX Doom. But yeah, Final Doom is TNT and Plutonia.
Here comes Flame Boy.
Oh fuck, that's closed. No, and I already grabbed the... I already grabbed the hazmat. Ugh, why can't I not grab the yellow? Oh, there was the Final Doom. Wait, but was that a different Final Doom, or was that... That's confusing. Yeah, we're all getting old. I mean, heck. Doom is only... Doom 2 is only slightly older than I am. Everyone's celebrating 25 years of Doom, and tomorrow I'm celebrating 25 years of me. Ah! It was a chunk of the master levels, a few maps from TNT, and 6 plutonium maps. Yeah, sounds a bit like a clusterfuck. My OCD goes nuts reading that kind of stuff. It's like, we'll throw a few maps of this WAD, throw a few of that. Mishmash of different things. Like, no. Please don't. Over 30 maps, only has 30. Oh, yellow is now available. Hell, Light, do you remember how many maps of Spear of Destiny there were? Plus all the expansions and Doom Wolf 3D, I mean. I'm so glad I'm done with all of that. Holy fuck. I'm not sure if you did hear, but I got Return to Castle Wolfenstein working. I'm not sure if you're hyped for that, but that's the thing. We're gonna play that soon. Thank you for the host, Albert. Crap, I should have grabbed that stim pack. Toaster the hoster. Thank you. Supreme hoster. Under 23 maps. Noish. And to think that most of those maps weren't even very fun to play. Oh wait, I can jump, I forgot. I'm like, I can't grab it. It's like, oh wait, I'm allowed to jump. That's how used I am to not jumping. Are we gonna go in with or without lube? Oh yeah, I mean, that had a lot of space. PlayStation discs. Lots of space. Lots of space. I think it would all fit together. I mean, hell, if Metal Gear Solid fits on a PS1, oh wait, those were 2 discs. Oof. I just wrecked myself. Plasm. Plasm. Whoa. Sudden big orange. For a second I thought those were lost souls. Yeah, I really don't like the skull tag minigun. Fuck that. Fight me. Cake. Cake. All you want is cake. Oh yeah, just as I read that, Toaster, when you said Bot Observer last week, I was like instantly, oh hey, that's the game I claimed on Epic. That's what you get for buying games, pleb. Observer did seem interesting. I heard it being described on the Co-optional podcast. It sounds interesting. I did check my Epic Games Store account last night, and I couldn't even see how many games I own there. Even that, the Epic Games Store fails. It doesn't display the number of games I own. It's like, why not? Why can you not even display such a simple thing? Loaded. Yeah, I got a ton of games as well without spending a penny. I'm just leeching off it. Like a fucking blood-sucking leech. Just like they're leeching onto the game industry by buying exclusives. I mean, it's like, should I feel guilty for leeching those games for free? It's like, nah, because the devs are getting all the Epic money, like all the Fortnite money anyway, so it's like, it's good. It's good. Okay, you're getting all the Fortnite money. You can't live with me claiming those games for free and not spending a penny on the Epic Store. I mean, I will say, The games given away there are more generous than Origin. Origin stopped giving away free monthly games. That were monthly games, you know. And this is like pretty much 2 games every week, which are of better quality. So I'd say in that regard they're more generous than EA. But still. You know, sometimes the games I already own. As the maintenance elevator descends, it has become clearer that the Hell Dimension has once again begun to merge with our own. Experience has taught you that the only way to stop the invasion is at its origin. You still have a score to settle. The elevator leads directly to the underground entrance to the main research lab. That must be where the dimensional portal is located, but you still need to find a way there. Know what you have to do. Map 4. These maps are long. I regret picking up that minigun, man. And I mean...
Look, you have a new friend!
Oh shit. Clink Scales, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm YOLOing way too quickly into this. But if any devs would have a problem with their games being for free on the Epic Store, they wouldn't have done so in the first place. They're probably gonna get compensated for it, I don't know. Fortnite money, stuff like that. So I guess technically we're profiting off the credit cards of parents of 12-year-old kids with that because of all the Fortnite money. Yeah, pretty much all the Cacowards and like other like this is technically not a Cacoward, but it was like recommended within the Cacowards. But yeah, so far I've played all the Cacowards starting 1994 until 2010, over about more than 2 years of streaming. I don't only stream Doom though, I play lots of other games as well. But yeah, Doom is definitely something I go back to at least every Friday. Is when I stream Doom, guaranteed. Unless there's like something special happening, then I might occasionally not stream it. But in general, every Friday is Doom guaranteed. It's also the game I've built my channel from. It was the game I originally streamed, so most people do know me for streaming Doom. And it is also the game that, I guess, gives me the most consistent viewers, but through all the other days I just play whatever I feel like playing. Yeah, it takes a long time to get through them. I mean, you can definitely do it in less time than I have. I mean, I'm like... so 1994 to 2010 took me about 2 years to get there, but I do play a lot of other things in between, so you could get through that in less than 2 years, but you definitely have to play active every day. You play lots of other things as well. Yeah, exactly. And there's definitely not all the WADs in the Cacowards are good, in my opinion. Obviously, everyone's opinion can differ, but I started later on rating my opinion on the WAD. So, most WADs, like here's 2 lists, because the original first 10 years of Cacowards were like a separate top 100 list. And after that, I made like the Cacowards list starting from 2004 or 5. I cannot math, but somewhere around that time. But yeah, I mean, opinions may differ for everyone, of course. There's some WADs that I didn't like as much as other people liked. And then there's other WADs that I liked that I know a lot of other people didn't really like. But yeah, a lot of WADs I did feel like, why the hell is this in the Cacowards? Yeah, that is true. I used to hate Slaughter. When I played Hell Revealed for the first time, I was like, fuck this. But then, like, when I finished Hell Revealed, and then later on got to play Hell Revealed 2, I got more acceptable with Slaughter. Except for, was it called Daedalus or something, or was that the other one? I don't remember anymore. But yeah, I can live with Slaughter. There's been some Slaughter that I've enjoyed. Oh, that's fine, man. No problem. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you didn't have to look, of course. But yeah, that's a list with like pretty much most of the WADs that I've played. Rarely have I played WADs outside of the Cacowards, but there are a few. But mostly I'm just planning to keep through the Cacowards, just so I have a consistent list of things to play through. And one day, if I'll ever reach the Cacowards of the current year, then I can play other things that people can recommend to me. But that'll take a while, because I still got 9 years of catching up to do. And before I'm done with that, there's probably a few years later with more Cacowards. So I'll probably maybe take me like 3 or 4 more years or something, I don't know. Really depends. WADs are getting more ambitious and bigger, so it might cost me more time to get through it if there's gonna be more things like Stronghold and stuff. Deus Vault, not Daedalus, that's the one. I see, I always keep getting confused between those. Yeah, Deus Vault, holy fuck, I hated that. Like, that's, yeah, Deus Vault is like a proper example of the kind of Slaughter that I do not like. But Deus Vault 2 was pretty okay. Yeah, I'm pretty far, but I will say that back in the day I would actively only stream Doom. So that would be like Doom pretty much every day. And now it's like only really on Friday for the most part. So my progression is a bit slower than it used to be. It's just mostly because of after 2 years of playing Doom on stream, I needed to play other things as well. Otherwise I would go insane. Alright, that's cool, man. Hope you have a great night. Thank you again for the follow, I appreciate it. I'm happy that you're enjoying yourself here. Thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. The Nuts Wads. I actually want to stream the Nuts Wads, at least the first one, with the Extreme Weapons pack. I want to play it. Here, I have another shitty minigun. Thank you, game. Oh god. Oh god, okay. Which Afrit is it gonna be? Is it gonna be the shitty Afrit? Or is it gonna be the good one? I think it's the good one. Or is it like a completely different one? Yeah, it's the good one. It's the good one, the non-shitty ones. Uh-oh. At least I think so. No, goddamn, not this fucking minigun. I hate that one. Wait. Let's use plasma. Wow. We shall try again. Scythe 2 had shitty Afrits, holy fuck. They would like spam rev rockets and shit. But I have legit completed the Nuts Wads, but that was off stream. That was before I streamed. But I will definitely play that with the Extreme Weapons pack. I think that will be a perfect combination. Oh shit. Oh, I see a little cave that I can crawl through. Oh, just went over there as well. Alright, let's check. Ooh. Dank. Okay, that's just a teleport out. See, if I would have gone into the right one first, I probably would have been like, oh, the left one is also just a teleporter, and I wouldn't have found that secret. Ow. Oh shit. Fuck. Yep. I was thinking about saying something, but I forgot what it was. Map 4, man. This, I will say, man, the fucking maps. What? I'm only 12. No, I don't believe that. That's not 12 minutes in. Fuck no. I'm like at least 30 minutes in this map. I don't know. There's like one other game called Mortar. Not sure if anyone has ever heard of that game, but it's basically like a World War II kind of game. It's a bit classic. It has like time travel crap in it. I'll play that. Because it's basically like one of those games where it's like an alternative timeline where the Nazis won World War II and stuff like that. And then you're gonna be sent back in time to like stop that from happening and shit. It's a little bit like in the style of Wolfenstein, I guess. Resident Evil. I've only played Resident Evil 7 on stream, or like ever. I have not played any other Resident Evil game yet, but I might do that one day. It's not planned for the near future, but yeah, it's definitely a game series that I might consider playing one day. Or is that gonna, that's gonna put the bridge up, right? Yep. That's fine. You don't sound like a teenager. But yeah, I can understand that you'd be looking forward to seeing me play specific games. I totally understand that. I mean, they do seem, the Resident Evil games do seem pretty fun. I was especially attracted to Resident Evil 7 when I saw the trailer. That looked very interesting. So that's why I did play that one, but the older ones look pretty good as well. I just haven't really, you know, the most common issue for me, like for most games that I've not played on stream yet, the main reason is just like I have too many games, so it's like a very long queue of like games that I will just play first. It really depends on my mood as well. But it's just too many games, so I'm just making an endless queue of games that I'm planning to stream one day, and the order is just like whatever I feel like. upscaling, which improves the game's graphics quite nicely. That's cool. It's always nice when older games, you know, get little graphical enhancements. Always appreciate it. I was so surprised when I modded Return to Castle Wolfenstein last night with like better textures and stuff. Like that game looks so much better now that I've been modded. I'll probably play Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I don't know, maybe something like Saturday or something. Probably somewhere this weekend. Tomorrow I'll definitely start San Andreas. That's gonna be great. San Andreas is gonna be so much fun. Like, thinking about that game alone is just making me super hyped inside. All right. Huh. I guess the main reason, like here's the thing. I grew up with GTA. Like, I grew up with GTA 1, 2, 3, Vice City, San Andreas. And I think only after 4 I got to play Vice City and Liberty City Stories, but I think out of all those games, San Andreas I probably spent the most time playing, just because the game is so big, and compared to the other GTA games, you can do so much more outside of the missions. Like, you can... Like, there's more to explore in San Andreas. You can customize your cars and stuff, and so much more side content and collectibles. Like, I would play that game till death, and just because of the sheer volume of time I spent playing San Andreas more than the other GTA games, that's why I have a bit more nostalgic feeling with that game compared to other GTA games. I mean, I still felt nostalgic when I replayed 3 and Vice City, but San Andreas is just, oh, so good. It's not included in the game itself. PS3 gives you an option. Oh, okay. Well, as long as it looks better. But I decide on that. Because some graphical features are not always better looking. Like, I believe GZ Doom also has like an option, texture filtering, right? Yeah, like, I can do this, but I think this looks uglier because it looks like everything is like wet paint or something. So I definitely turn texture filtering off. But some people might prefer that look. I don't know, I think it's mostly that some people might get triggered by like the pixely graphics. And when you like... See, when you turn this on, you don't see the pixels anymore. You don't see the square pixels. And a lot of people might get turned off by the square pixels, but I prefer the square pixels. Like, you can see the squares. I prefer that over like the smushed wet paint kind of look. I don't know how everyone else feels, but yeah, I just don't like the texture filtering in Doom. But I know, everyone's opinion might differ. Ah, yeah, Tomb Raider, yes. I have a lot of those. Those are definitely something I want to play through as well. Those are just, like, they seem like just fun adventure games. I didn't really play many. I played a tiny bit of the first game as a kid, but I just got killed by bears. That was my Tomb Raider experience, the first game. Just walked through caves, like, oh, there's a bear! And then I just died. But, yeah, I mean, they seem like fun, adventurous games. Same like Uncharted. Uncharted seems a bit similar. I have the first Uncharted game, but I haven't played it yet. And I got it for free with my PS3. Like, I went to buy my PS3 secondhand off like a... it was like an Asian guy who runs like a cool shop. And his deal was like, if you buy this PS3, you can select a free PS3 game with it. I was like, oh, okay, let's see. And most of the games I already had, but then I was like, oh, Uncharted, I heard good things about that. I was like, yeah, throw that one in. Cool. But I never played it yet. And I also got a free copy of Pro Evolution Soccer with it, because that was still in the PlayStation. Not sure where that copy is though right now. It's probably somewhere inside of a other PlayStation case thingy, game case, whatever the hell. Oh yeah, I played Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid is my favorite game franchise, pretty much. The last game I was streaming was Portable Ops, which I haven't been playing for a long time now. Hopefully one day I'll decide to get back to that. Finished Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. And Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, and even like the Game Boy version of Metal Gear and like Ghost Babel it was called. And Silent Hill also might consider, but I'm just not very big of a horror fan. That's why I'm not leaning very much into like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, but they do look interesting enough that I might play them one day. Yeah. Yeah, same for me, like playing a lot of games, a lot of old games. I tried the Toka games. And most of them were fun to drive, but just shitty AI, and kind of lost my patience. Then there's also Driver, which I want to give another chance over here, because I got frustrated because of that, but I'll try it again. And yeah, there'll probably be more PS1 games I'll play eventually. There's definitely a lot of good things to find in the PS1 library. And for the PS2 library as well. I just got like some of the old Midnight Club games as well, because I only played Midnight Club 3 when I was younger. But I got 1 and 2 now as well. Also the Burnout games. I got the first Burnout. Haven't played it yet. And a lot of the rally games that I have been actively playing. A lot of you really know for sure that I've been playing a lot of rally games last month. I've cooled down a little bit, but you know, they'll be back. But I definitely got a bit of a fix out of that. I just, you know, needed to get my fix. That was Caverns. Yeah, 20+ minute maps to close to half an hour. I mean, if we round it up to half an hour, that's, yeah, it's pretty much a 6-hour WOD. For 12 maps, I mean, that's long. Triton Lab. Oh yeah, that is true. I really want to get Dark Cloud for the PS2. And I looked online and it was like 40 or 50 euros. Like 50 euros for a PS2 game? Are you crazy? I really still have to go to Amsterdam to check in the second-hand game store there if they have Dark Cloud. I don't think they will. I think I'll eventually one day have to emulate it instead of actually getting my hands on it for a fair price. I mean, I'm willing to buy it for like 15, maybe even 20, but I'm definitely not gonna go like up in the 50s, I think. But if I would spend that kind of money in a PS2 game, it better be in mint condition. Like the Metal Gear Solid VR training case I have. Like, this is the Metal Gear Solid VR. You can already see how fucking shiny this is, this case. Like, this is a PS1 Metal Gear Solid VR tray. Look how shiny this fucking disc is. Like, look how fucking shiny. You can see the reflection of my screen. This is like mint condition PS1 VR training. And I spent like 30 or 40 euros for this. Now that's, I guess, worth it because it's fucking mint condition. Well, not mint, but it is super good condition. So I definitely like it. It does feel very new, and I would expect good quality for something like that. But I don't have the guarantee. So if I were to get my hands on Dark Cloud, I would not be sure how the condition would be. Then there's like Robot Wars. I also really liked Soul Reaver, but Soul Reaver is also on PC. I just heard that it didn't run very well. I do have the Soul Reaver games on GOG. I'll have to see how well they run. Oh yeah, that was a cool game series. Played a demo of that. Robot Wars demo was fucking addicting as well when I was a little kid. You just play that game for forever. Some game demos I could just play so long. Robot Wars, Red Faction Guerrilla, I played that demo so fucking much. Because I just love destroying things. So satisfying. No Crisis is cheap. Well, if you compare it to, yeah, to like 40 and 60, that's cheap. Although most PlayStation 2 games I've seen go for like, you know, anything 2 to 6 euros over here. But those are the common PS2 games, so if you have less common ones, yeah, they'll easily get like closer to 20 or even higher. So that's like when I'm used to buying my PS2 games for like 5 euros and then I see it for 50, I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna pay that. Even 20 is a hard sell for me, because for 20 I can buy like a game that came out last year or something. Like, if I go to Steam, the amount of amazing games I could buy for 20 euros is ridiculous. Like, you can get such great value out of 20 euros. It's absolutely ludicrous. Yet people will, you know, keep buying so many new games for 60, 70, even more. It's like, hell, for 20 or even just 10 euros, you can buy so many amazing games. And that's why I'm always a bit confused why in so many cases people always like seem to buy games on release. I mean, I understand it if it's a game of a franchise you absolutely adore and want more of right away. But there's just, you know, there's some people who literally only buy games that have released that year. Like, only games, yeah. So if it's 2019, they will only buy games that came out in 2019, and so on. The newest of the newest. And I'm like, why would you waste your money only buying the newest of the newest games if there's like so many other games you could potentially get for so much less? Some companies who sell PS1 games categories them as retro games, and retro games are quite expensive these. Well, it depends. I've bought plenty of PS1 games for 5 euros as well. It's just like the mentality that gets behind it, you know, like there's two ways to look at it. You can either be like, this game is old, no one probably is gonna buy it, so people will make them very cheap. Or they'll be like, it's very old and therefore valuable, and then they'll give it a crazy ass price. And it just depends on how much someone is willing to spend for it. Because I'm definitely a stubborn motherfucker when it comes to buying games for cheap prices. because I just know that there will always be places to get things for a better price, content-wise. Like, what was one game? V-Rally 2, yeah. So V-Rally 2, I saw on one website it was also like 20 or something, and then on another side was €5. It's like, well, I didn't want to buy it for 20, and I was like, yeah, I'll probably find it cheaper somewhere. But it also depends on the mentality of the seller. If someone knows that the game is rare, they will hold on to it for a long time, being super stubborn and asking $50 for it. But if it's just a person who's like, oh, this is just like, you know, on the pile of other old games that, you know, we're not getting rid of, then they'll just put a cheap price on it. So it really depends, like, I guess, how much the seller knows about it and how stubborn he is to get that value out of it. I guess, like, you know, some sellers just focus on distributing old games, and others focus on maximizing the profit from old games. And those are two different kind of mentalities a seller can have. And yeah, in the end, value is only something that someone is either willing to trade for it. Like, anything can have any kind of value. I could say, you know, this Doom glass here, I got it in like a package, and this glass means a lot to me, and I don't know how much it's worth. You'd probably buy one online for a certain amount. But to me, it's worth quite a lot. Like, I would be fucking upset if this glass broke. But maybe it's not a very good example. But I like, if I would have something more personal, I don't know what. Oh yeah, this is a good example. I used to, my grandparents had like these wooden little statues in their homes. Hold on, if I can, they're pretty far away. I can't reach I can reach one of them. Not the alligator is a bit further away. But these are like wooden statues I have. I have an alligator as well, and this is like a bird. They're like made of very lightweight wood. And these were from these were owned by my grandparents. The alligator is over there, but I can't reach it. It's a bit dusty. It's a bit dusty now, but I grew up with, you know, with these statues when I visited my grandparents a lot, because they would have these two statues in their home. So, you know, obviously I have like a big emotional value to them, and I would probably not sell those. It would be very hard to convince me to sell them. Even if someone came to me and would give me $1 million for it, it would still be, you know, I'd probably do it for $1 million, but it would still be something I like had to think about, because I'd be like, okay, $1 million, that would make my life a whole lot easier. But still, thinking of the emotional value I have, I would still be hard for me to decide. Well, like for 100, I wouldn't sell it. For 1,000, I would not sell them. Absolutely not. Like, only an absolute life-changing, only absolute life-changing amount of money, like money that would change your life drastically, that would just change possibilities in your life, in your future, only those kind of sums will like make me consider selling those statues. But they're just wood. They're just wood. Someone else would only give maybe €1 for it, but I you know, so it's like, but I wouldn't sell them for 1,000. Hell no. But in the end, it's just some wood, and wood is like not very valuable. If I'd go to a thrift store, they'd probably not even, I don't even know if, like, they'd only take it for free most likely. If I'd go to something where they'd buy it, they'd probably buy it for €1 and sell it for 10, I don't know. Yeah, so like, I wouldn't even sell them for 1,000. Hell no. And the same you can kind of see with video games, I guess, you know, except there's, I guess, less emotional value, but more potential value. Some seller knows, like, there might be one collector will buy it for 50, then they'll hold on to it. Another good example would be, yeah, no, not that I would ever do it, but you know, because it's against the rules as well. And I would never do such a thing. But like, potentially, my World of Tanks account could have value, considering all the tanks I have unlocked on it, all the crews I have, all the premium tanks I have on it. My account is probably worth a couple €1,000, but because of the personal investment and emotional value, I would not sell my account. And even if I could get millions for it, in theory, it would never happen, but in theory, I would still like be unsure. I mean, sure, I could buy a lot of premium tanks back with that money, but not all. And the personal investment is also gone, and that would like be tough. Like, I don't even know. Those are situations I wouldn't even want to think about. Like, I don't want something like that to happen, because I just don't want to think about having to make such a choice. You know, those are the kind of choices that you just don't want to think about. And thankfully, they will not happen anyway, so that's good. Oh. yellow key for that. Where's the blue door? All the way east. Purple lights. Okay, thank you for the info. Actually, I don't even know what that is. Ow. Ooh. Another blue armor. Whose face do you think it is? It's an altered version of me with a shitty Instagram filter. I see a lot of revenants. Oh. Made a bad mistake when they released it on PS3. It didn't include the first Metal Gear Solid game. I gave it a download code. People got Metal Gear VR missions or something like. Oh, yeah, I think I heard about something like that. Yeah, they should have just made like a proper HD version of Metal Gear Solid 1 instead of just a lazy key. It was a bit lazy on their side, but what can you do? We're talking about Konami now after all. Who have butchered my favorite franchise. Something somewhere happened. Where in the name of fuck am I supposed to go? Nom. Oh. Yeah, understandable. In general, it's just annoying when they hide such little details. They should really make it more clear. Oh fuck. Pretty long elevator. Can I climb on that? I think I can. Yeet. Or I cannot. What the hell? The phone? What's this? Oh, it's the shitty minigun. I mean, Konami has done nothing else but fail the whole time ever since they fired Kojima. Got him. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay. Thought maybe a secret for being a good jumper. Okay. Oh, sneaky bastard. Sneaky bastard. It's just stupid because honestly, Kojima was pretty much their man of success. Most people knew Konami because of Kojima. Sure, Konami has other things where Kojima didn't really have much to do with it, but like, they're mostly known for Metal Gear Solid. That's like Konami's, like, their biggest IP, if not, you know, maybe like at least one of their biggest IPs. And if you're gonna like fucking fire the man behind Metal Gear Solid, then yeah. Fucking, like, Metal Gear Survive is just such a fucking insult. It's like beyond an insult. It's fucking, like, I think it's like literal physical abuse. Like, I feel harassed by Konami that they made Metal Gear Survive. I genuinely feel harassed because of that. Oh. Witches. Fucking knew it. Oh, hey, Rector. Baron Fairies. Wow, that's a name I never thought of. Binary domain. Don't think I've ever heard about that. Vanquish I have. I think I actually own Vanquish. So that was one of the later videos Total Biscuit made about the game. Looks fucking awesome. I haven't played it yet though. I'm doing good. Less than 24 hours to go for my birthday, so getting close to that quarter of a century. I'm not sure how to feel about it, but getting there. I hope you're doing well too, man. It's nice to see you. It's always nice to see you. Ooh. Oh my god, why does every person ever have to start talking about food and make me hungry at night? God damn it, that sounds amazing about now. It's literally every night the same thing. It's like, because I mostly just have one meal a day because I like eat one giant meal and then it's enough for like to last me the entire day, and then I can lose weight that way. It's like I'm streaming and then people come in my chat and start talking about food and I'm just like oh nice, so you're doing the same, like are you also doing it like kind of with the goal to lose weight or not? Because I am, because I'm just I mean, I'm proud of my curves, don't get me wrong, but still, it's for the better to definitely lose a little bit of weight because I'm all right. Well, then that's a good habit. Yeah, I at least for me it works. Like I seem to lose weight with that because it's actually like called something like intermittent fasting or something like that. It's called. And it's legit just a method that people use to lose weight. So first I started unintentionally doing it, and I was like, hey, I'm actually doing that. I forgot about that, and I'm losing weight, and that's a good thing. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna be honest. The Netherlands only had Taco Bell for like, I don't know, maybe like 1.5 years now. I don't know, not long, but it's like all the way down south. Like 2-3 hour train ride or some bullshit like that, and it's like I almost never get south of my country, and if I do, it's for a concert, which means I'm gonna be standing in line for the concert all day. So well, I can't do small meals, you see. That's like I'm a big eater. I can't do small meals because then I'll just eat a lot. Like, I need to be filled up, so I prefer to just have one big ass meal, and that's just enough for me for the entire day. It only makes me a little bit hungry at night, but after that, I'll get through it. Taco Bell. Chick-fil-A? I've never even heard of that. That's something that does not exist in my part of the world. Wendy's I have heard about. Burger King we have. It's like Burger King and McDonald's. Those are like, I don't know. It's nice to go to every now and then, but it's not something I'd be excited for anymore. Because like, if I eat a Burger King or McDonald's, and then I eat a lot, like I'm the person who takes like multiple burgers, and then like a few hours later I'm hungry again. Like that shit just doesn't fill me properly. Like empty calories. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, over here we pretty much only have McDonald's and Burger King and KFC. Well, we got Dunkin' Donuts, but that's not really the same thing. But yeah, and Taco Bell, only one, I think. That's like new. I mean, we got print like other things, of course. Subway as well, but not like the internationally known things. Maybe Pizza Hut, but those are rare. I've been to Pizza Hut once in my entire life in the Netherlands. I've been quite a lot in Poland, but because the only Pizza Hut in the Netherlands I know is in Rotterdam, and I don't really live close to that. KFC I've only been to a few times, and got like the fucking worst thing ever is that was it both times or not? Fuck. I remember one time I went to KFC, but that was like a day, like after I fucking had like a dentist appointment or some shit like that. Well, not an appointment, just an actual like dentist, like surgery, dental surgery. So my mouth was all like fucking numb still. And we went to KFC, so I was just chewing on the chicken. I was chewing on my fucking lips, and I started bleeding, and everything was painful, and I couldn't normally fucking enjoy the chicken, and that was like one of my first KFC experiences ever, and it fucking sucked. I was at KFC not too long ago with a friend, back when I had literally no money at all, and he gave me two, I don't know how they're called, but they're like, it's like a chicken burger, with, it's like super spicy, and there's like some kind of bright sauce on it. I don't know what the name was, but if someone knows the name, then I'll be able to point it out if it was that or not. But that was fucking amazing. Oh, fuck. Alright. But yeah, it was something there, but that friend of mine, I think he knew I love spicy food, so I guess that's why he bought it for me. Oh, fuck, shit, fuck, shit. That's not a place I want to be stuck in. Ooh. Good. Good. What are other good food places? I mean, like, there's like one great thing about the Netherlands, I guess. Since there are so many like people from Turkey living in the Netherlands since like 10 or 20 so years, maybe even longer, I don't know how long, but like lots of them came over here. We have like so many fucking kebab shops, it's fucking amazing. So yeah, kebab is very easily findable here. And I happen to be a person who fucking loves kebabs. So, hell yeah. Oh my god, what the fuck? Holy shit. Why so many vials? Plutonia? No. Thankfully not. You should play Plutonia too. Pro tip, I rage quitted that WOD, and I played a lot of WODs. Like, I mean, I've played through Hell Revealed 1 and 2. I've attempted a lot of Deus Vult. And I rarely rage quit things, but fucking Plutonia 2, holy shit, dude. Adding everything else. You mean like of the officials, or? Because Plutonia 2 is not official, I guess, but I mean, there's like so many WODs I could and could not recommend, but Sigil. Yeah. If you're ever interested in like playing, you know, the unofficial stuff, the community created stuff, then you know you're always free to ask me for recommendations, and also for stuff to just fucking avoid as humanly possible. Because there's some, like, I'll just state instantly, never ever play Eternal Doom unless you want to let your viewers see you suffer, you know, and enjoy the stream that way. But if you enjoy being lost in a map, just a giant, well, Eternal Doom came out years and years ago, but if you enjoy being stuck in a gigantic map, like I'm talking about absolutely gigantic scope, if you enjoy being stuck and asking yourself 10 million times, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Or where the fuck is this keycard? Or where the fuck is this switch? Or what the fuck did this switch do? If you enjoy that, then definitely go play Eternal Doom. Because holy fuck. Well, just maybe I can show it to you real quick. God, I can't believe I'm starting this up, but I'll do it for you. I'll start that piece of shit up for you. Where the hell is... Which year was Eternal Doom? God damn it, why am I asking this? Okay, hold on. It was like in the top 100, right? Was it like 95? No, 96. Memento Mori, no, 97, somewhere around. Eternal Doom, 97, 1997. Oh boy. Can't believe I'm starting this up, but I'll just do it just to show you. My sound is muted because I'm like using a different source port when I double click it. But yeah, let me just... First level isn't that big, but let's see, let's go like some later ones. Like, now they actually don't look that big looking back at it, but they do feel very big if you just like go through them. And it's just like so much fucking where the fuck do I go? Like, it's a lot of elevation differences as well. It's... Please just Never play this. Never ever play this. Yeah, it looks great. Eternal Doom looks amazing, but let's just say there were maps where I couldn't even find the exit by using no clip. I would just no clip through the walls and I could not, for the love of God, find the exit. And then there's also Eternal Doom 4, which is like one of the sequels. Which is basically the same shit. Even worse, I think. Actually, hold on. I think Eternal Doom 4 was even worse. In some cases. I remember one map. I think it was Eternal Doom 4. Hold on. Was it Eternal Doom 4? I think it was. That was more recent. Oh, fuck, this is gonna be great. Was it 2009? 2008? Because I remember playing it pretty recently. Alright, let me just fucking... Eternal Doom 4, 2008. Apparently I didn't see that correctly. Hold on. I think this was even worse. Oh, am I not loading it correctly with the correct map? Am I... Is it like loading with Plutonia? I think I need to load with Plutonia or some shit like that. Hold on, what does the text file say? Text file. Please. Doom 2. Oh, map 8 to 13, is it? Okay. Sorry if we're not going to map 8. Alright, let's go to map 13 then. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, it gets even worse. This guy's like... Let me just walk from one half, like yeah, you got this kind of shit. Like, fucking gigantic. That's only this part. Only 1/4 of the map. Yeah, this gets a lot bigger. There are some maps of this size in Eternal Doom. Let's see. Gigantic as well. Nothing on 14. Okay, that's standard. 12. Yep. Oops. Doom roguelike. Off stream once. Well, I haven't streamed it yet. What was the other one then that I'm thinking about that also, like gigantic fucking levels? Unless it's like one of the earlier ones. 7. Oops. Oh, that was it. But yeah, basically this kind of shit. Oh, and you get like arachnotrons with railguns that pretty much one-shot you. That's also very bad about Eternal Doom 4. Do you like, do you know those moments when you're like standing somewhere and a shotgunner or a chain gunner snipes you from like across the galaxy in an open big room. Imagine that, but instead of a shotgunner or a chain gunner, it's literally an arachnotron that has a railgun. It's like you just walk around the corner and poof, you just get railgunned from like the other side of the galaxy somewhere far away. So I mean, if you're genuinely gonna be like, I'm gonna attempt Eternal Doom and prove STRONKI wrong, then I will definitely binge your entire stream. Absolutely, I'll do that. But then I'll laugh my ass off at the moment when you'll get stuck, because I've seen people attempt that. I'm glad to hear that. I knew a streamer. I don't have a lot of contact with him anymore, but he was like, "All right, STRONKI, I'm gonna play Eternal Doom." And I watched, and he was like, "Oh, it's not that bad." And then a couple levels later, it's not that bad. It's pretty nice. I'm actually enjoying myself. Even more levels later, he was like, "Okay, that's a little bit bullshit, but it's still not that bad." A few levels later, "Yeah, this is fucking terrible. This is absolute horseshit. Fuck this fucking mod." That's pretty much how it went. Spear of Destiny, what? Yeah, there's been people, well, I'm not sure if Spear of Destiny as well, but there's been people who remade all of Wolfenstein 3D in Doom. I know people have done that. There's a lot of Wolf 3D inspired WODs, which honestly play better than Wolf 3D itself, just because weapons and hit scan feel a lot more controlled in this engine. Fuck, man. It's like all kinds of air coming out of my stomach. You know when you have diarrhea, but it doesn't hurt when it comes out. So satisfying, man. There's even a lot of fan-made Wolf 3D clones on Steam. Some are pretty good, some are pretty meh, some are pretty fucking shit. And I was an idiot who bought them. And we'll stream them because why not? Not like a perfect star shape. Well, not perfect, almost perfect, but enough to be like, how the hell did that happen? Like, I'm a demon, Satan must cut star pentagram, whatever the fuck.
My man.
And on the fucking ceiling. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Oh, but to get back talking about WODs and shit. So yeah, Eternal Doom, stay away. Unless you want to suffer and want your viewers to enjoy your suffering. I could say if there's one thing, if there's one WOD that made like a man out of me, it would probably be Hell Revealed. Like that WOD made me so much better at Doom. Like when I came out of that WOD, I was like, okay, now I know how to play Doom for real. And then Hell Revealed 2 as well. Hell Revealed 2 therefore didn't feel as bad because I just never experienced something like that. Yeah, there was also, yeah, fuck, there was also a WUD that had that. That was fucking garbage. I was like, holy crap, this map reminds me so much of Eternal Doom, and ugh. But I also remember another WUD that had like 10 million quadrillion fucking things to do. I have to. It wasn't too long ago. It wasn't too long ago. I thought it was Eternal Doom 4, but it was definitely something I level skipped and then finished completely. I need to find out what it was. Oh yeah, fucking Happy Time Circus 2 also exists. Holy fuck. How long did I spend on that map? Well, I gave it a long out of 10. Which WOD was it that I skipped through? I skipped the last few levels, and it was pretty recent. Like, I don't think it was earlier than 2009. Chiogush 2, maybe. Was it? No, I think not, actually. No, not Epic 2. I think. Epic 2 I finished, I think. It was something that I skipped the last level. It was also not Unloved. It was earlier, I think. Curse of the Sparrow was Heretics, so it's not that. Chiogush 2, I think I finished as well. Yeah, because I remember that shitty boss fight. Plutonia 2? No. Map game. Harmony. No. I guess it might be earlier. Maybe it was 2008 then. Harmony. Yeah, but that was a TC, right? Oh, it might actually be Harmony, was it? Let's try Harmony. Was it Harmony? I remember, like, it was fucking gigantic maps at the end. Oh no, that's no, it's not hard. Well, actually, Harmony was also shit at the end, yeah, but it was not the one I'm thinking about, I believe. Oops. But yeah, I mean, Harmony started out great, but then went shit. I don't even know how many maps there were. But yeah, I mean, it was not Harmony. That was something else. It was, I really thought it was fucking Eternal Doom 4, but as I just skipped through the levels, it was not it. Ah, fuck. I don't know. Could swear was Eternal Doom. I'd have to like check my VODs or something. But it ended with like gigantic maps that was like you had to hit like 10 million fucking switches and go to different fucking places, but I really don't know what it was. It was not unloved. Curse of the Sparrow, I don't think it was. Then Dynamics. Here was that. No, I don't think it was that. Man, what the fuck was it? I think it will be easier to find if I just look through my VODs. Damn it. Now we're on the quest to find that one fucking... Yeah, I remember Scythe 2 noping out of that. Hmm. Let's see. There we go. Oops. It was not only one map. It was later, like the whole fucking thing was just terrible. Um It became so gigantic, like the levels were absolutely fucking gigantic. I would just no clip through. Alright, Demons of Problematic 2, not it. Nah, Daedalus I remember very well. I'm just gonna like still check Eternal Doom 4 just to be sure, like in the VODs. Hmm. The Eternal Doom 4. I don't think it was Eternal Doom 4. But no, it wasn't. I can't believe that I can't find this. Don't tell me I dreamed about it. Ah, man. Hellground. I'm just ignoring, like... Hellground. Not it. Cyber Sky? Probably not, right? Nope. Can't believe it. It was overall shit, I believe. I believe it was shit. Well, it wasn't too long ago, I think, but I'm so surprised that I'm not finding it. It's fucking incredible. All I know is that it ended with me no clipping through the levels and teleporting to the through levels. That's what I remember doing at the end. No clipping and like being like, fuck this, fuck that. That is what I remember doing, but I can't fucking find it. We'll check Zen Dynamics VOD really quickly. No, I didn't do that with Plutonia. I just quit playing Plutonia too. Zen Dynamics also did the last boss. Like, I literally was like skipping levels and just no clipping through them to just look at them for a close moment. That's all I did at the end. And I'm surprised I'm not seeing it in my VODs. Just scrolling through. Like, if I'm not no clipping through levels at the end, then it's not it. Kama Sutra, no. Definitely not that. I was no clipping through gigantic maps at the end. Literally no clipping through them. That is all I was doing. Can't believe I'm not finding it. Gonna check data list just to be sure, but no, that was not it. I got no fucking clue what it was. I got no fucking clue. Well, too bad. I guess I'm not gonna find out what it was until I one day look back at it properly. Fucking Christ. All I just know is that I no-clipped through levels, and I thought it was Eternal Doom 4, but I don't think it is. There's this gigantic map at the end. Where you just have to like go like to the northwest part and to the northeast part and all the way north, and I just had no more patience for it. Nope, I already checked that. It wasn't that. That was literally no clipping. Like, no clip, God mode, and teleporting to the next level to see what it was. I was literally just spectating how the levels looked. Like, hardcore no clipping. Yeah, I thought about that as well, but I don't think it was that. I should have checked that just to be sure. I'll quickly check in my VODs. That was one of the few I didn't check. No, it's not it. It was not Curse of the Sparrow. But it was... like, I legit thought it was Eternal Doom 4, but I don't know. But I ended up just only watching how the levels looked. Just... like, I had God mode on, I would teleport to the next level with a cheat, I would just no clip through, look at the map, and I'm like, okay, done, let's look at the next one, and that's pretty much how it went. Fuck. Maybe I didn't give it a low rating. Maybe I gave it a decent rating, but only like for the early maps, I don't know. And, you know, I might be wrong with how recent it was, but it feels like it was recent, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a year ago. Because time just sometimes flies really fast. But, like, yeah, definitely the first thing that came to mind was Eternal Doom. When I thought about it, like, if I'd had to take a wild guess, but I checked Eternal Doom and it didn't. The one level that I have in my mind was not it. And no, it's also not the other WAD Eternal Doom Light Edition. It was not that one. I didn't see the armor. To go through some kind of vent shaft. That what they want? Don't look like the switch for this area is there, but I don't know how to get in there. Oh. The almighty backtracking with no enemies. Oh, a secret, okay. Ha! Ha! We can just grab it through that. Oh, mine. I thought I cheesed the game. Oh, what the fuck hit me? I like how those rockets are placed. Oh shit, that was close. Purple.
Yeah, boy.
Ah! Hello. Oh. That exists. Let me see where we're going. Wow, really? You'd make a sequel? Okay. Dank. It's for exploring the vent shafts. Sequence completed. Alright, now what? Oh. But when did I lose health? I don't remember getting hit any time at all since I got the Sulcer and the Mega armor. What? Wow. I dodged into the fucking projectile. Fuck. Oh, we got red key card. Oh, man, red is always so hard to find, man. Just not enough contrast. Oh, this is gonna be a trap room for sure. Oh shit. Okay, that was an unexpected change. That's cool. I like this kind of shit. Oh, for fuck's sake, man, what the fuck is his health? Dude, how much health does he have? Holy fuck. Well, there goes my health. Another one. Oh my god, how was he dodging all of that? Jeez. What the fuck do I do? Oh. There's a door at the other side. I didn't see that. Oh. Oh, I need that. Oh, BFG, fuck yes. I didn't get it in the previous maps. Oh, they'll just let me go with the BFG and the Mega? Really? A lot of ammos. Oh. I see a spider. Okay, that was an unexpected ending. Wait. Before I exit. Was there a yellow door? Or a red door? Or no, a blue door? Wait, what key did I grab at the end? What was the last key I picked up? Was that red? No, red I had. Key did I pick up? Like before I got sent blue. Oh, I see. Was blue. Yeah, I picked blue up in here. Ah, now there's like some specters left here for if I want to go back. That was fucking weird design. Okay. But pretty cool. I got under par time, nice. Bedlam. You emerge from the portal, mist to the familiar smell of burning flesh, still reeling from what you saw in the Triton labs. Once again, they have brought their reality to ours. This time something is different. It's almost as if hell is playing games with you. These bastards have tried to break you countless times before, and they have failed at every attempt. You're not about to let them succeed this time. Okay, cool. I like that. Skybox. Alright. That's enough for today. Hopefully, I'll be able to go to bed a bit earlier tonight, so I can like spend my day tomorrow preparing for the birthday stream, which I will hopefully start before midnight, and then as midnight hits, we can celebrate my birthday. Yay! And I think I'll play GTA San Andreas, and I'm not sure how long I'll play through that. Probably very long, maybe even the whole night. I don't know. Depends on how hooked I'll get. I'll also try to plan other games just the incoming days. That mostly, hopefully, will mean a lot to me from like my childhood and stuff like that. So I hope to see you tomorrow for my birthday stream. I would really appreciate that. And hopefully we'll have a nice stream tomorrow. Yeah, 25 years old I will be tomorrow. So yeah, it is in 19 hours I will be 25. So there we go. I will hopefully see you guys then. There's a lot of people online. See if I can host someone. Fucking ads everywhere. I can't even see who is playing what. Alright, never mind. I won't host anyone then. All right. Well, I'll put on a rerun in a bit. So, yeah, hopefully see you guys tomorrow for my birthday stream. I would be happy to see you. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for being here. Take good care.